Hello, and welcome to my first ever Inktober tour. This is the first time that I've actually completed Inktober, so I thought that I would celebrate with a video. I should probably clarify that I didn't just use the 2020 Inktober prompt list. I ended up using 4 prompt lists. Okay, I realize that may sound like a lot, but I wanted to allow myself to pick and choose from which prompt list so I wasn't just stuck with one prompt, because I don't want to be stuck with one thing, even though I know that's kind of the point of Inktober. I don't know. Anyways, the 4 prompt lists that I used are: first, the official Inktober 2020 prompt list; second, the Corgi Inktober prompt list by the lovely Don Corgi on Instagram; third is the Flooftober prompt list by Matt Tarpley, the creator of the Cat's Cafe comic; and the 4th prompt list I used is Cattober 2020 by the Catterific artist Eve Bolt on Instagram. For supplies, I used my sketchbooks, my trusty Micron pen, my Ohuhu markers, some white Jelly Roll pens, a pencil, and a couple of erasers. Because most of the drawings only took up about half of a page, I decided to take them out of the sketchbooks and cut them in half for presentation purposes, and also because they were kind of scattered amongst my other things that I was working on. And without further ado, here is prompt 1. So I should probably explain this one a little bit. Basically, it is a wisp of snipes, because apparently a group of snipes, which is a bird that's there, are called a wisp, which I think is beautiful. This kind of reminds me of that one Gravity Falls episode where they battle a mound of candy that just wanted to be consumed by children. That was such a weird show, but I loved it. This one is my mom's favorite, so I thought you all should know that. Also, this is the cartoon version of Copper, our cat. So this is Jerry McSprinkle, a donut from a thing I had to write in high school. Might make a comic of him one day. Who knows? This little kitty is modeled after my friend's cat that she just adopted, and he is adorable. This little Calico cat is potentially going to be an NPC in my campaign that I'm running. If my players are listening, you didn't hear anything. Honestly, I really like how this one turned out. And this is probably a good time to mention that I'm going to be making a video about putting my Inktober drawings on Redbubble and other print-on-demand sites. So stay tuned for that, I guess. It's a great white cat. Nom 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 nom. I'm definitely going to be making D&D stats for this incredibly spooky box. I really like how this one turned out. It was kind of based on a hairless cat that we have in the campaign currently that one of my players adopted, and he's so cute. Oh my goodness. This is definitely one of my favorite ones that I did for this year. He's so cute and he has snow and he's so fluffy. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll stop now. Oh my gosh. This is kind of inspired by one of Ray Dizzle's recent videos that she put out, where she paints on a giant canvas and it's like the desert at night. And I just thought it was so beautiful. So I was like, well, let's try that. This one was kind of just a derp one that I wanted to put out, so my thought process was basically just like, ooh, spotted cat plus horn equal this. So I thought it would be fun to put a semi-modern twist on the traditional wizard. In this case, he's a cat. So I decided to chuck some cool goggles on his head. Safety first, even though he's not wearing any other personal protective equipment. I suppose going along with the modern wizard theme, I just thought that a rocket broom would be really cool. Like, I know they have those in Harry Potter, but like a rocket broom that actually had the color scheme of a rocket, sort of. And of course, a chonky cat to go along with it. This one was really fun to do, and it kind of brought to mind that, ooh, maybe I could make 4 elemental kittens. Like, I know it's been done, but I think it'd be really fun to just try it out for myself and throw it up on Redbubble. This one was really fun because I really love dragons, and I really don't get the chance to draw them that much, so perhaps we will see more dragons in the near future. It's really interesting how a lot of these prompts that I'm doing are giving me major D&D vibes for my campaign because half of the people are cat people and there are a lot of cats. Again, giving me major D&D vibes, which I am not complaining about at all. It also might be because I think I was watching Critical Role while doing this one. I don't remember, but I feel like that's a high probability. So I got stuck on this prompt for like forever, and then I went to go get some water, and I saw my cat sleeping in the chair, all cute like, and I'm like, he's sleeping, the prompt is sleep, I can just draw him, and this is what this is, so you've been blessed by my cat, congratulations. For this prompt, I just want to clarify that I'm not imagining this as like a real cat head. I'm imagining it as like those plastic lion flashlights that you used to get way back when. This is also definitely one of my favorite prompts that came out of this challenge because it's 2 cats sitting at a campfire in the woods, and I just love it so much. I love the forest and cats, can you tell? For this prompt, I really wanted to branch out into different cat color schemes and patterns, because usually I just draw my cat copper and then he's gray, so I'm like, the cat, it's gray, the cat, it's gray, but this time I'm like, you know, let's do it a different color, and then here we are. For this one, I really wanted to use my highlighter Ohuhu marker since I never used them, which is kind of ironic since one of the prompts is hide. I think it works out. This one was originally going to be a pretty bird, and it turned into a zombie bird because I really messed up the beak. But I honestly really do like how this one turned out. This one's just a fun little tuxedo cat. That's pretty much it, but I think he's cute. I really like how this cloak-wearing cat turned out. I especially like how his tongue is sticking out. And the greenness of the cloak. This one I am extremely happy with because I have never attempted a crazy pose like this before with a cat, and I like it. I mean, it's not perfect, but I really like how the paws turned out, and the face looks hilarious, which is kind of the expression that the cat had, and I just, yay, improvement, so excited. And last but certainly not least, we have the Halloween prompt. I decided to draw a bunch of cat pumpkins as a sort of treat for myself because I knew it wouldn't be as complicated as the previous one was, but I'm still really happy with how all of their faces and expressions and colors turned out. And yeah, happy Halloween! Even if you're not watching this on Halloween. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know that I did. I had a lot of fun with so many of these prompts, and I just want to thank all of the people who were so kind to put out different Inktober prompt lists this year. It was super fun, and I had a blast. Feel free to check out another video on my channel, or check on my Instagram, or check me out on Skillshare, or wherever you want, really. And stay tuned because next week I am going to be showing you guys how I put these prompts onto Redbubble and a couple of other print-on-demand sites. And with that, our video is complete. Thank you so much for watching, stay safe, and I will see you on the interwebs.